Jurong Stadium this Friday evening for the Singapore Premier League match between Tanjong Pagar United and Young Lions. This is a battle at the bottom of the table and a little bit of pride at stake here. Obviously no one wants to finish with the wooden spoon, and a chance here perhaps these two teams, when they look at each other, to get one over the other in a six-pointer. Well, tomorrow we've got the Eastern Derby. BG Tampines Rovers will be desperate to claw something back, but it's going to be maybe a tough task against Geylang International, who are resurgent at the moment. On Sunday, Lion City Sailors sitting pretty at the top of the table. They'll be at home to Hougang United at Jalan Besar Stadium. And on Monday, Albirex Negata, after that stunning result against BG Tampines Rovers, it'll be a mouth-watering tie against Ballistic Khalsa. So, just to go back to what I was saying earlier, there it is at the bottom of the table. These two will finish, it would look like, in 7th and 8th. Just a matter of who finishes where. And an opportunity here for Tanjong Pagar, perhaps, to lift themselves off the bottom of the table if they can get that win. Well, let's get the pre-match thoughts of our head coaches. We start with Noor Alam Shah of Tanjong Pagar United.
Hi Alam, you're back in action relatively quickly. What have you done with the team in this short span of time?
There's nothing much to do. We just have fun in training, get them object focused towards the goal today, do a lot of finishing. Other than that, I think we are good to go for this game.
And you face Young Lions tonight, and especially looking at the previous few opponents you have faced, today arguably your best chance for a win?
Yeah, I think today we need to go out and only think about a win, nothing less than 3 points. Yeah, but we are also understand the forwardness of them going into the counters as well. So we need to be conservative as well. We will try to protect the clean sheet, and then after that go for the goal as well.
And for you, will it be a mental or physical battle? How confident are you that your team will come up on top?
Based on the last few days, mood in the camp, they look good, they look sharp. So if you ask me, anything can happen throughout the 90 minutes. But I believe today, I think the players will do well today.
And of course, you have no Faisal today because of the red card last game. How are you feeling the rest of your starting 11?
Again, I have belief in all the players that I have. I think Said have stepped in, and Kim is coming back after the suspension, so he's not being felt so much with Faisal being left out. I think everybody is ready to go, so hopefully we can make the best out of tonight.
Hi Firdaus, big opportunity for points tonight. It must be an exciting one for the team. Just talk us through your preparations.
Preparation, very short turnaround. I think half of the boys were involved in the YLB games as well, so we have to manage this. Yeah, but all in all, I think in terms of the team selections, we are choosing based on what is available to us, and just a couple of changes. But yeah, preparation has been good.
And our results hasn't been coming for a team. You've really given Tanjong Pagar a run for their money, especially that last game. That first on-pitch win, is today a real possibility of that happening?
Well, we know what's at stake, I think, for them as well. Yeah, this is an opportunity for us to get 3 points, to get points, and to pull ourselves away from Tanjong Pagar. So we've prepared well for this game, and hopefully it will translate into results.
And so what's your game plan? Where are you targeting in order to get a result?
To continue to do the things that we've been doing, or we did good in the last game. I think defensively we were trying new things, and the players were doing very well. But I think obviously, having a lot of possession is not enough if you don't convert your chance, and this is what we are trying to channel our disappointment from the last game into this, and yeah, let's see how the game pans out.
And speaking of the last game, we saw almost fully local starting lineup. Yeah. You said there will be some changes, but will we see something similar today?
Similar approach, yes, I think, yes. Also because of the players available to us. So I think everybody mentioned last game, yeah, we are down with just one left back, one right back, 3 centre backs left. So I think the selection, the team selects itself, but we do have quality players up front that we are able to make some changes, so we'll see.
Well, Young Lions may be depleted, but we are at full strength. Next to me is Hideo Kamis. And he is certainly looking forward to this one. Hideo, I know you've been quite excited about this. You've been texting me all week about this match. What are your thoughts ahead of kickoff?
It's always exciting to see two teams who have things to play for, especially with one another in this match. Both are looking to go further ahead than whatever points that they have at this point of time. And of course, if you look at the performance, Young Lions to me have the edge in terms of quality. But then again, there's so many things that have happened before where Tanjong Pagar can just surprise you with the number of changes that they have made as well in the lineup. We can look at it later on. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a cracking game, high intensity. I'm pretty sure Young Lions is going to be pressing going forward as well.
You know, we look back at the last match as a good reference point, right? And when you see Tanjong Pagar against Lion City Sailors, they offered nothing going forward. First time I've certainly seen in almost 20 years of doing this, no shots at all in an entire game. And Young Lions against Ballista Khalsa, they probably should have been 2-0 up in the first 10 minutes. And they gave a decent account of themselves. So they come into this kind of a different form, I guess.
Yeah, I believe so. And
he'll be Fuad in charge, Ashok Raj and Lim Eng Sun assisting, Khairul Amri the fourth official.
Yeah, as to what you said, Young Lions, they were full of energy. They were going at it for the game against Ballista Khalsa. And again, Lion City Sailors, when they are playing against Tanjong Pagar in the previous game, Tanjong Pagar has always been conceding a lot of goals.
So we look at that Tanjong Pagar United lineup, the one that got hammered 4-0 by Lion City Sailors. They make 4 changes. Zaiful Nizam, the captain, returns between the sticks, which is perhaps a bit of a surprise given how good Matthew Silva was. One of the few players to come out with any credit in that game against Lion City Sailors. Kim Lee Kwan returns from suspension. Raihan Rahman was a substitute. He had to come on in that match. So did Sahil Suhaimi. Fatullah Rahmat, Nakuddin Yunus on the bench, with Faisal Roslan suspended after picking up a red card. Well, he talked about the camp being very happy. He seems pretty pleased for a team that, I have to say, looked pretty disappointing in that last outing. As for Young Lions, well, they've had to make changes as well. You heard there Firdaus say that that's the nature of things at the moment. Abner Vinicius, the Brazilian, comes in with Sergio Mendonça, who got a hat-trick in the SPL2 on 7th of April. He played almost the entire game, or the full 90, I should say. Also, Fairuz Fazli played the full 90 as well. He returns to the starting 11. Amir Shafiz and Gav Sahu miss out, with Andrew Au suspended, and 3 of the players who made their first starts for Young Lions, Marcus Moses, Daniel Ukail and Abdul Qaim, retain their places. Gav Sahu was that 4th player who had a start in the last game. He is on the bench. He had an outstanding chance very, very early on to score the opening goal, but spurned that opportunity. So what do we have in store for this one then, Hideo, in terms of the style from these two sides?
I think if you take reference from the Young Lions game last week, they're going to press up high. They're going to defend in a 4-2-4. They're going to close those spaces for Tanjong Pagar to go forward on the deck whenever their defense are building up. And that's going to be interesting because the transitions in that game against Ballista Khalsa was fantastic.
Right.
But they do have 2 different players up front with Ebnisius and also Sergio Mendonça. So their pressing characteristic is not the same as the players, the 2 local players who started in the last game. So let's see how effective that can be. And for Tanjong Pagar, I would assume that they are going to go a bit more direct with the target player, Junior up front, and the 2 supporting players with the Julio Estevez and also Sahil Suhaimi playing behind him. But I think it is still going to be high intensity, it's still going to be quick, and hopefully high quality with a decent number of goals to entertain us.
It's Sergio who gets us going here, fresh off his hat-trick in SPL2. No Joelson, he's been confirmed out for the rest of the season. He's got lots of issues, I'm afraid, suffering a long-term injury. There's Harry Spence looking to spread it out wide. Well, these two sides have already met twice before this season. A 5-1 hammering that Tanjong Pagar United dished out at the start of the season, and then a 1-1. So this will be the final time that they meet. And they will have both looked at this, wouldn't they, Hidir, to think this is our chance today.
I think both of them would be looking to get those 3 points and be one up against the other in terms of quality, in terms of strength and form as well.
Sahil with the first chance inside the first minute.
Looks like Junior is playing on the left side, Sahil playing in the center. Still very far away, very ambitious as well. Angle wasn't that right for him to take that shot. It seems like he lost a little bit of weight. Sahil's timing.
There's Sergio looking to get that towards Spence. So in terms of setup, you sticking with what you originally thought?
Yeah. Except for Junior playing on the left and side, starting in the center. And I think that's where the long balls are going to be directed to for Junior on the left side of Tanjong Pagar. Maybe moving away from the two centre backs, Abdil and Marcus Moses. Then again, it also means that he has to defend a little bit more. Look at where his is at now.
Well, he was very isolated as the sole forward. Uga Junior Gile. Ajay Robson decides to go all the way back. Abdul Kaim, the veteran, the 36-year-old. Goes all the way up to Zaiful Nizam, who's been preferred today. Zaiful ahead of Matthew Silva.
It could be related to the 7 foreigner rule.
Yeah,
I think in terms of
they decided tactically they had to.
Yeah.
I thought he played very well. Matt Silva actually kept the scoreline down and pulled up some good saves against LCS.
Look at the pressing system that Young Lions are deploying here, 4-2-4, forcing this long ball to go forward and still in position to win those first and second balls.
Spence. There's Sergio. And it's just a switch, just goes over the head there of Fabio Cannavaro, who had his moments actually in his first start. Wonderfully named player, Fabio Cannavaro of Timor-Leste. Robson. Well, they're trying to press a little bit themselves, aren't they? Tanjong Pagar.
But again, they're leaving so much space.
Gaps appearing here. Vinicius to Mendonca.
Well, that's the quality that we were missing in the last game for Young Lions. The quality build up. They just timed their build up to go forward, and look at how much space that pass went through. And well, he was just outside the 6-yard box.
It's a great ball, this.
I think he would have been offside if he had taken that pass. Sergio Mendonca, absolutely perfect position here to score the opener for Young Lions.
He appreciates the ball across, and it was good work as well from Ajay Robson. What a start this is. 6 goals this season for Sergio.
This is when the game starts for Young Lions, for me, because they always start games really well. They can somehow score when the appropriate players are starting those games, but somehow they will go to sleep and start to concede or make silly mistakes that allow the opponents to come back into the game.
There's real determination and intensity about Young Lions. As you'd expect, as you say, this is what you get from them early on. Here's Daniel Lukail.
Well, they are a team with young players, good energy, but lacking in experience.
Yeah.
So in terms of managing those games, managing the tempo, managing the rhythm, finding the right moment to dominate or to just slow the game down, they don't have that at this point in time.
There's too much work to do on that one. Can't get there.
Skipper for tonight for Young Lions, it's Nathan Mao.
Of course, just got his international debut for Singapore. Just, what was it? Last week, wasn't it?
A pretty decent
yeah, I gave a pretty decent account of himself, you're right.
Well, reports that I've gotten, training camp, he wasn't out of place.
Well, bodes well, perhaps, for the future. As more comes in. Spence. Here's Fairuz. Abner Vinicius got close attention there. Well, Lee Chan-woo, who's been moved up today. Midfield.
Well, it does seem that Young Lions are waiting for Pagar to press them.
Which is exactly how they got the first goal, right?
Exactly.
It's back to Zaiful. Here's Raihan. Oh, I'm not sure that was a good pass. Zenivio Mota. They've got out of a potentially tricky situation.
They're still getting the throw in possession of the ball, so it's not really all bad. They were building up previous one.
Shodai Nishikawa. Raihan, that's quite a lot on that ball. They've managed to keep that alive. Said Akmal. Look at that press again from Young Lions. Looking to just create that pressure. Zenivio Mota. Estevez won't get there. They've won the ball back here. Here's Robson. Now Spence. Should be straightforward for the keeper. It is.
Well, he saw it really early, Zaiful, and got himself in a more advantageous position for him to just get that few steps ahead.
Zaiful biding his time, looking at his options. Finds Mota. Yeah, great ball.
But they find themselves in a similar position back again.
Nishikawa, who's lost the ball there, giving it away. Now Spence. Abner Vinicius. Oh, just a bit too much on that. But Sergio is going to get on it. It's good work from Fairuz. Daniel Lukail. Good little bit of possession here for Young Lions. Abner Vinicius. Looking to slip that in. Nathan Mao. This is very, very good from Young Lions, but they're happy just push back a little.
They are in absolute control so far throughout this 11 minutes of the game. A lot of possession, a lot of intricate play in the attacking third. Still not creating.
Yeah. This is about as much possession as I've seen them have this season. Junior Gillet just shakes off the advances of Faris Fazli. That is a good chance. Sahil Suhaimi, I think he'll feel he should have finished that off.
Yeah, powerful run here from Junior. With two players coming on to him, just playing the ball into the center. Oh, wow.
That's one he's got to finish off.
Yeah, he has to. It's just outside the penalty box. Quite difficult for him because he still has had a bit of work to do in terms of putting his distance in.
Here is Sahil. Goes out wide to Zinivia Mota. That was a teasing ball in. I think Abdul Qaim might have just hurt himself in the process as he cleared that away with a header.
Yeah, it looks like it as well. Brave enough to just jump in and then put his body on the line. Abdul Qaim. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Head to head.
Fabio Cannavaro clashing off, well, more shoulder. Better from Tanjong Pagar.
Yeah. Two chances in 2 minutes for Tanjong Pagar.
That's more than they had in the entire 90 of the previous game.
Well, again, it goes to show that the Young Lions is still very, very much poor in transitions defensively.
Right.
For Young Lions now, they have to kill the game as soon as possible because they have the ability to concede.
Yeah. Kwan back in the side today after returning from suspension. There's Emilio Estevez. Free kick here for Tanjong Pagar. League One. Raihan. Now Syed Akmal. Zinivia Mota to his compatriot, Cannavaro. He's done well here, Cannavaro. Was there a slip on the ball? He convinced by that, isn't he? Sahil Suhaimi. Well, I'm sure that's going to be looked at. He was adamant that there was a foul. That was, again, a nice run on that right-hand side.
Yeah, but then again, it was only him who's really asking for it. His teammates, over the number 7.
The referee's just saying, is he saying, hold on? Yep, let's have another look at this.
Good work here from Cannavaro. Ooh.
What do you think?
I mean, I need to look at it again.
Yeah.
to make an informed decision. Well, it does look like it's going to go on. Nothing much there.
Trying to help that along. Nathan Mao. Abner Vinicius does well. This is Daniel O'Gyle.
Here, instructions being given out to Junior. Right hand from the back, just telling Junior to go forward.
Sergio rolls it across for Daniel O'Gyle. Not a bad ball in. He does get the header away. He does tower over some of those other players, Sergio.
The ball was perfect in terms of height. Kim Lee Kwan and Sergio was just in between those two players, directing his header over to the far post, but just not good enough in terms of power.
Back to Iswan. Get the touch he wanted, Shoda Nishikawa. That was a little too easy to win the ball back. Junior Gilly, how did he do that? He's advancing. That's a tug in the shirt. It looked like, didn't it, from Fairuz Fazli. Cannavaro out to Mota. Now Spence. Nathan Mao getting involved there. Spence more central at the moment. Now Vinicius. Brazilian combo here, given away by Sergio. Zanevio Mota.
The more Tanjong Pagar goes back to this as a starting point, the more difficult they will find to break Young Lions down. And sometimes where they have beaten the first 4 players here, you can see on screen, you have to really capitalize on that because you only have 6 players left at the back.
Daniel O'Gyle. With Harris, here's Marcus Moses. Now Ajay Robson. Vinicius happy to wander around. Nathan Mao looking a bit frustrated. Here's Vinicius. He's taking a shot straight. And Zaiful Nizam.
He was lining that up. You can see that he created his space. Again, no pressure. I would expect him to at least trouble Zaiful Nizam a lot more from that.
Good work there from Estevez. Here's Nathan Mao. Oh, great ball from Robson. Here's Mao. Goes up for a corner.
Hesitated a little bit. Nathan Mao with his decision. Angle was closed by number 4, Kim Lee Kwan.
A lot of discussion there with the Young Lions bench.
Decent ball. Lutz Harris.
Good work from Spence. Now Lutz Harris. Another chance to put the ball in. They get a decent ball. That was an important save from Saiful Nizam. A strong left hand, but was there a foul in the process?
He's definitely mouthing. He's pulling me or pushing me. Sergio Mendonca. But again, look at the quality. I don't think it was anything much there because both of them were going at it.
It's a great ball in, isn't it?
Great ball. But look at that save. Just high quality save from Saiful Nizam.
Actually, really good football all around.
Yeah.
That's twice now. He has basically not had to jump. He just stood there and headed the ball. Sergio.
How much height difference Sergio Mendonca has over the other 3 centre-backs of Tanjong Pagar.
Midway through this first half, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
Well, I think Young Lions have pretty much played really well over Tanjong Pagar. I think Tanjong Pagar have had 1 or 2 instances where they did it on the counter, especially with Junior. I think twice he powered his way through on the left and created a little bit of a version of himself and also created something for his team. But all in all, I think it has been quite entertaining. A lot of chances on both ends and pretty decent football being decked out by both teams.
It's been entertaining, that's for sure.
Yeah, but as the scoreline reflects, I think Young Lions are pretty much quite ahead in a lot of statistics and also departments.
I'd agree with that.
Not so sure what Daniel was doing there.
Lovely work there from Cannavaro. He's got a couple of teammates in the box now. He's done well here. Cannavaro has got to do something with the ball though. Still retains possession. And then his international teammate helps him out. Oh, Junior Gile! Well, the build-up was great.
He had all the time to set himself up. And I think it was also good awareness and a bit of intelligence from Sail Suhaimi, knowing that it's tough in terms of the height that was being played across by Mota in terms of the cross. This was really unfortunate from Cannavaro. Well, he just chested it, and this really, really poor from Junior here.
Lean back.
Yeah, got it all wrong.
3 attempts apiece now. It's been a very entertaining game, man.
3 attempts on target.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Lions, I think the Sail Suhaimi chance was the really close and the one that should have equalized.
I think they might look back with that, some regrets. But it's a good intensity. I mean, particularly from Young Lions, of course, as you said. But they've been tricky on the counter, haven't they, Tanjong Pagar?
Yeah, exactly. And I think because of the the press that's sometimes not so coordinated by Young Lions allows Tanjong Pagar to just play the ball through and get them on the position where they are vulnerable.
Out wide to Estevez. Done well to hold on to the ball there. Chanwu. Cannavaro. That's an interesting way of getting rid of the ball.
I think momentum has swinged.
Yeah, I agree.
Across to Tanjong Pagar now.
He's up. Here's Mota. Well, there was no real power in that one from the Timorese international.
It didn't look like he had any intention to cross it at all. Yeah, I think this is where I think the old heads, Izwan and Abdil, must really calm their teammates down and again get that momentum to go forward. Don't rush things and make sure they're still in control.
The best ball from Izwan. Back with Young Lions, Abner Vinicius. Squares it to Nathan Mao. Forward to Spence. He's got an overlapping run. Fairuz. Oh, it falls nicely to Spence. Well, they're hard at it here, Young Lions. Straight at the keeper. Certainly the build-up on both sides has been quite good, actually.
Again, sometimes to me it's a little bit rushed, and especially the cross. You don't really have a lot of players in the center.
Right.
You can still knock it back and find your way forward and push Tanjong Pagar's defensive line further up to have more space behind.
Outside Akmal. Raihan launches the ball forward, way too much on that. Looks like maybe there's been a bit of a swap here with Sahil going out on the left-hand side for a bit. What is going on here? Is there a possible penalty?
Oh, wow.
Big toll for Young Lions.
No idea where that might come from. I didn't see any infringement.
I'm trying to figure out what this is in reference to. So on the half-hour mark, it is 1-0. Young Lions, no penalty given. We're not even sure what that was called up for. Smashed forward the ball. Northamptonshire wants the ball sent forward. Well, right hand. Speed here from Cannavaro, puts some pressure. Almost a miscommunication there, and this one clears.
Again, there's no rush to play forward, Izwan. I don't think his teammate was ready for that as well.
That's fallen nicely now. Motta! Oh, that's a wonderful shot, but it rocks the crossbar. Well, they've had chances to equalise here, Tanjong Pagar.
I'm pretty sure Izwan is pretty upset with this issue here. There's many times where Sahil has had this opportunity to come forward and play the ball right across the back for either Mota or was it Cannavaro. This time around, it was Mota, and he really rocked the bar from that shot. Young Lions' point of view, they have to stop that. It's either, they keep and stay in line and stop the press, or you have to be first. And
is that a bit too weak for you?
Yeah, it's too many times. I think Sahil has had at least 3 opportunities to do the same kind of play the same kind of ball.
That was a great chance there to get the ball up to Sergio. I think that's what he's putting his hand up for.
Yeah, but I think he was offside as well, Sergio. And again, Zaiful really reading it and anticipating it well. He went further up off his line to really get to the ball first.
Estevez, no foul.
Not foul here from Daniel, and 3 Young Lions players trying to play the ball out. There was a little bit of a bear hug from Lee Chun-woo.
Now Robson. Murray Spence, a little bit of work to do. One at his feet.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's where he wants it. And I think right now, for me, he started the season really unpredictable. You don't know where he wants to go, right or left. Is he going to take you on, or is he going to play the ball across? But now I think a lot of videos have been showed around on him. So he's been pretty quiet over the last, actually, for a lot of games.
Yeah. Cannavaro. Sahil. He looked around, he saw where Mota was. He's done well there. That looked like a little pull there from Estevez. A bit frustrated.
Nothing to complain Estevez.
Looks pretty clear.
Yeah.
Told to hurry things up.
Well, they are good friends because I recognize that voice. It's definitely Raihan's voice. And him and Izwan are really good friends. Off the field.
A little bit of jibing there. Oh, he hesitated there for a second. Zaiful Nizam, and this kick, was it from Sergio? Spence. Oh, he's going for the near post. I think Zaiful had that covered, I'm not sure.
Oh, wow.
Not a bad chance.
Yep. That's something I didn't expect from Harry Spence. Again, I would like to see more of that as well from the number 11 here. Good quality ball in. And you see Zaiful just coming out and coming back into his position.
Give them the eyes, don't you? You think they're going to go across the goal. But Sergio's got to do better with that kick, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. They have to time it and really anticipate that. Just right in front of goal.
Well, it remains 1-0, and Tanjong Pagar will at least be pleased that they've not conceded further. For now, they're handling Estevez. This goes back to Raihan. That's given away. Who knew there? Passing it on to Cannavaro, who lost it. Here's Mota. Cannavaro. Oh, he's done well. Unagile, the shot turn.
Well, definitely much better in terms of at least trying to get it on target from Junior. Back to goal and strong enough to get a good first touch on the turn and first time shot as well.
Watson further up the pitch. Abner Vinicius to Sergio. Moses.
First touch from Sergio.
Now Estevez goes out wide to Zenivia Mota. We're entering the final 5 minutes of this first half with Young Lions still in front thanks to that early goal from Sergio. Lofted forward, they should handle that easily.
Similar action, different part of the pitch from Sayu Suhaimi, and no one running off to receive that ball from a reverse pass.
Oh, that slipped through.
Ooh, could he have gone on at high speed and get the ball first ahead of Zaiful? And
I wondered that.
yeah,
It's going to be a corner. Another corner here for Tanjong Pagar United. And all the way to Abner Vinicius.
much to aim for there. A lot of great players in front of him, just trying his luck, hitting it as hard as possible into the 6 yard and see what happens.
Another corner. This one is not a great one. But Spence has another opportunity to put one into the mix here. Daniel Lukail.
Oh!
Wasn't a bad attempt on that one. Marcus Moses.
With a corner kick from that opportunity. It does look like Marcus was getting that last touch. Let's look at the replay again. Yeah, yep. Should be a corner kick.
Wow, that is, yeah, quite clearly.
Then getting the last touch. Kick for Zaiful.
A couple of minutes left in this first half, plus another couple of minutes of added time. Motta's done very well there. Now to Cannavaro. Robson. To that final minute. Spence here will challenge, no? Raihan. To Junior Gillet. Never really in his favour, was it? Offside anyway.
Offside anyway. And again, if that wasn't offside, you would expect him to really test his one from there.
He's had a number of sighters. Italian forward, 24-year-old. Just a 2 minutes confirmation.
We haven't had that in a while. 2 minutes at a time.
Rarity. Nathan Mao. certainly pulling Emilio Estevez. Work there again from Zenevia Mota. Really good work.
Oh.
And Abdul Qaim takes the ball off Junior Gile there. That looked to be a header from point-blank range otherwise.
Yeah, good defending from Abdul. Really thought that the ball was really heading towards the head of Junior here, and suddenly Abdul was there. Getting his lines.
Have they got one more chance in them in this half? Tanjong Pagar United. John Wu heads that out of play. No rush now to restart the game. Two minutes have been played. Well, it started off with a lot of intensity and good end-to-end stuff. At times, Young Lions dominated those early proceedings and got the only goal of the game so far through Sergio. But then Tanjong Pagar started getting back into it.
Yeah, I think a game where it started really well for both sides in terms of quality and intensity, and really died off and fizzed off for both sides as well. But both teams creating enough chances for Young Lions to score one more and further their lead, and also for Tanjong Pagar to try to equalize as well.
So we're going to take a break. Halftime score here at Jurong East Stadium. It's Tanjong Pagar United 0, Young Lions 1. We'll have highlights and analysis next. It's half-time here at Jurong East Stadium in the Singapore Premier League match between Tanjong Pagar United and Young Lions, with just the one goal so far, scored by Sergio. As we look back at what's happened so far, and it was an early goal, wasn't it, Hidir? And a very nice build-up to this.
Well, you have just seen maybe just 3 touches of the Young Lions side, but he started way before that in terms of the build-up. Again, you see the space being vacated by the Tanjong Pagar players and being capitalized as well from Young Lions here. Fantastic, incisive, just needed 3 touches in the opponent's half to score those goals. 6 yards, don't think Nodonka would miss from there.
Well, they had a decent response. Tanjong Pagar United, Junior Gile was a threat at times, and this is a great ball forward. They have to score this, don't they?
Yeah, immediate response from Tanjong Pagar here. Powerful run from Junior on the left-hand side. And this could be the first of 3 runs that he made in the first half, where he created something for his team. But again, Sahil has to score from there, had to score from there.
Up the other end, from standing position, Mendonca. Straight forward for Zaiful Nizam.
First of 2 headers where he just didn't need to jump at all. Directed it and guided it across to the far post, but this time not enough power on that header.
Then came the other header. This was a better one and a better save as well. What a great ball in too.
Yeah, great ball from Lothario. It came from a good corner kick as well. And well, eventually the referee blew for a foul. But this sequence of action, the header from the striker and Zaiful, just again, just diving across to his left, showing that he's still of good quality.
And this was a fantastic chance as well. What a run from Mota, and then the shot. 2 really good opportunities.
Young Lions have to manage this in the second half. Again, we have seen many times this little sequence here, Sahil dropping off, playing the ball back across over the defense for the right side. This time, Mota just blocking the bar from that shot. Really unlucky for both Tanjong Pagar and himself.
Here's Mota again, and another opportunity. And Abdul Qayyum, he had to get that absolutely right, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to time it well enough and stand strong ahead of Junior, who's pretty much in a good position to really just get the ball in and hit the ball towards goal.
Let's have a look at the match stats. I think this will be good to see. Number of chances created so far. Well, having had no chances in the last game, they've got 6 here. Actually, more than their opponents here, Tanjong Pagar United. Otherwise, it's a fairly even game in that sense so far. Is 1-0 a fair reflection of the score?
Yeah, I would think so as well. I think the quality of chances that Young Lions created for themselves is much better. Tanjong Pagar, half chances here and there. But I think overall, Young Lions have the edge, have the advantage. And it's reflected well in both the non-consequential stats and the scoreline as well.
Reminder of our 3 other matches in the next 3 days. The Eastern Derby tomorrow, Lion City Sailors, the table toppers, against Hougang United on Sunday. And it is the upstarts there, Albrechts Lingata, playing Balestier Khalsa at Bishan Stadium. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll have the second half of this match coming up. Players are back out on the pitch. Play about to get underway here in the second half. Young Lions have a 1-goal lead against Tanjong Pagar United. We heard that Firdaus Qasim was in the changing rooms earlier. Well, back to that in a short while. There's the national coach, Gavin Lee, watching on. Anyone you think might be catching his attention at the moment from what we've seen? Well, I guess Nathan Mao, of course, in the national setup these days.
Yeah, I think, I mean, it's quite difficult to say because of, it could be a one-off performance so far, but I think as a whole, Young Lions have been pretty decent.
Yeah.
No one really outstanding in the first half. As I could say the same thing as well for Tanjong Pagar. I don't think any one of them are in Gavin's plans, but well, that's his job. He has to look at everyone, the players and everyone, and make his decision and ruling on who's best to make up the next squad.
Well, their next big assignment will be the ASEAN Championship and then the FIFA ASEAN Cup, what we understand.
Well, back to back, so it's going to be an interesting...
Yeah, interesting to see how that pans out. Yeah, just to finish off what I was saying earlier, that Coach Firdaus was not happy, to say the least, at half-time with his players. I mean, it was one of their better performances. They fizzled out, as you said, but they started very well, didn't they?
Yeah. But I do understand his view on things, because I think he would want to close the game out as soon as possible. He does know his team's profile. He does know his team's strengths and weaknesses as well. They tend to somehow let, or rather allow, their opponents to get back into the game with their own mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes are really schoolboy errors.
No changes at the break. Bit of a glare there from Cannavaro.
Well, the ball being played through. Well, he got the ball. Not so sure why he was being called as well. But to be fair, it was pretty clean and fair, although strong. Whoa!
Oh, wow. That is a chance.
Don't say that often.
He beat the line there, everyone.
Yeah, I think Marcus Moses was just leaving him to make that run.
Good save in the end from Singapore's number one. There's another half chance. They're asking for a corner. A couple of players down.
This is the absolute reason why I think Firdaus was going mad.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that they are on their toes. And you look at 2 minutes into the game, they've had 2 chances already right in front of goal.
Abdul Qaim's had a couple of encounters already.
Young Lions don't really want to lose any more of their players. They don't have a lot of choices.
They're very depleted, aren't they? Said Akmal did enough to get that off. Abner Vinicius, not the best clearance by Zaiful. There's a spring in their step at the moment for Tanjong Pagar.
Different side coming out in the second half. At first.
That looks to be a late challenge on him from Abner Vinicius.
One more time, and you're going to get carded.
Think he's a bit lucky.
Oh, noise in the stands from the challenge.
Sahil. Here's Botta. Here's Estevez. Be another corner. This is good stuff from Tanjong Pagar United.
Good pressure, good start, and again, they must make this count. Oh,
Gile again, there's no real power in that. This one fights Pablo Vinicius. Here's Lutharith. Now Nathan Mao. Spence for Young Lions on that right-hand side. It's overruled their corner.
it's pretty quiet. Number 7, Abner Vinicius, this game. Contributing enough.
He likes to take on players normally,
Yeah,
make these
yeah,
runs.
yeah.
Too much of that.
Oh, his touches hasn't been clean as
No.
well. He had one miscontrolled pass in the first half. One here, just after 4 minutes.
That's good work from Cannavaro. Will his compatriot take the shot? He does in the end, but maybe he could have taken it a touch earlier. They have been lively, these two, Cannavaro and Mota. Chile, and again, he's doing the turns and all that right. He gets to the right kind of positions, but the shooting, well, hasn't gone out of play.
Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, look at that first touch. He has gone out of play, and it's a corner kick.
There we go. We're asking for a handball. This has been a very, very good start to the second half from Tanjong Pagar. They're really trying to pile on the pressure, and I think you can just see Iswan there getting very frustrated with his team.
Yeah, I think a lot of the players now are not really doing the things that they were supposed to do. Even simple passes, even simple control. Look at how many times that they need, how many touches do they need to get the ball out. And even then, oh, Daniel, it looked like it's a handball there as well. Look at that really casual pass from Ajay Robson. Got everyone into trouble, and definitely it's going to be a check for that handball.
Yeah, they are looking at that and they're satisfied it is not a penalty. Wonder whether Firdaus is going to start wielding the axe and making changes. Seeing how he just struggled a little bit.
Looking at the bench, not so sure how he's going to make those changes. Yes, Andy Rifki.
Again, that looked a bit unsure on themselves here. Nathan Mao.
Hang on, don't rush it.
Yeah. You actually probably, if anything, slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down, and because you've been under tremendous pressure over the last 5 minutes, so you need to really calm yourself down here.
Nathan Mao trying to play that into the path of Harry Spence.
Again, Vinicius is miscontrolling that again.
He's not been himself, I agree.
Similar challenge has been won prior to this, and of course you're going to get a yellow card.
If you're Firdaus now, I know he's one of the so-called key players, but he's not been on his game. He's just been given a really silly yellow given what happened earlier.
Yeah.
If you're Firdaus, would you be thinking, maybe I got to yank him off?
Yeah. I have another 8 more minutes to make that decision.
Yeah.
See if maybe Amin Shafi's can.
Yeah, you need that. You need that Amin Shafi spirit now, don't you?
Yeah. He hasn't worked defensively that well, and also in attack. Yeah, he had an assist, but pretty quiet after that.
Yeah. Sergio. Here's Robson. You can hear, look at that press from Tanjong Pagar. Their tails are up at the moment. Robson. Now Lutharith. Again trying to apply the press there. Mao. Oh, good work here. Could they finish off? He wanted to go into his left foot. Is there a foul on Sergio?
Wow. Reckless. He was Shoda Nishikawa here. Tough call.
What do you think?
Tough
From
call.
that angle, you might get a better view here.
I think we have seen it given as a free kick. He was late. But again, he took that shot.
Was it more a case of Sergio kicking it into Shodai after making contact with the ball, rather than Shodai actually fouling him?
If that happened outside of penalty box,
that would be a foul still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a penalty. Okay. I've answered my own question. Thank you. Let's have another look here. What do you think? Let's have a look. Oh, that's a foul, isn't it?
I think it's well, his start was up. I understand it was, of course, to block the shot, but again, it would be a free kick if it's outside the penalty box.
Now, I asked you about Firdaus earlier. You know, he'd be frustrated and he may want to think about taking off Abner Vinicius. If you're Noah Alam Shah now, you'll be furious with this because your team has had your foot on the neck of Young Lions for the first 10 minutes almost. And now if you give away this penalty, you'll be so angry, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think you just can't blame the situation and also maybe your own players because they had chances to score, didn't they?
We have been told, and you can tell from the expression of Sergio, he can't believe it. By the way, that is a tiny shin pad. Kids, if you're watching, don't follow that example, but there's no penalty.
Yeah.
He can't quite believe it.
It's surprising to me as well. I thought it was a penalty.
Well, yeah, the Young Lion coaches are not happy at all about that off to the side, as you can imagine. Well, from a completely neutral point of view, it does keep the match alive.
Yeah.
But I think they might feel a little hard done by. So there is going to be a substitution shortly for Tanjong Pagar. They want to keep this momentum going. Here's Sahil. It's the cross in, but it's straight in. There's one.
Pretty safe and pretty easy for his one to collect. So close in the 6-yard box.
Abner Vinicius. Now Spence. He's gone for goal there. Not sure that was on for him.
Again, frustrating for Young Lions.
So the change is made. Cheryl Sasali is on. Shura Nishikawa. I wonder if that's a consequence of that foul earlier. Noel Shah, as we said, might not be too happy about that.
Well, he's been pretty much anonymous in the game.
Should I?
Yeah. Didn't really mention him much at all in the first half.
You're right.
That should be the reason why he's been taken off.
It's a good ball forward to Mota. He's going for goal. It's a very low shot straight at the goalkeeper.
Yeah, you would expect him to take that shot into the right side of Izwan Mahmood, and if any one of the balls spilled, the players are going to be there. Ooh, this is the one here for Young Lions to look out for.
That was a dummy there from one Brazilian to get it to another. Kept that in. Mota. Oh! Was a late Tanjong Moses. That seems to be okay. That didn't look great, did it?
Yeah. Well, I thought that he left a trailing leg.
Wait, who's that going? Is that going to Marcus Moses?
Oh, wow. This is
what did he do
big,
wrong?
big call. Oh. Well.
Yeah, I think there's a mistaken identity here.
He came in, got the ball away, he got to the ball first, Marcus Moses.
But what would that have been for, from the referee's point of view?
I'm pretty sure he's going to rescind it.
Well, I like to see that. I mean, it's sensible, it's the right thing to do. And the mistake has been immediately rectified, Hideo. I think referees do have a tough job out there, and they get a lot of criticism all over the world. So it's good to see that happens the other way around too, right? That they quickly rectify that mistake.
Yeah, I think it's a group, fourth official and the chief referee in the center. Yep, that's right. Good work from the refereeing team here.
There's Kyle Lambert there, fourth official who stepped in. Abner Vinicius didn't take the shot. Oh, the follow-up there from Lutharith is over.
Was always rising, wasn't it, from Lutharith? And again, look at the space for Young Lions, and Vinicius, I gotta really agree with you on that. Maybe it's just not his day today.
But it's opening up again, this 10 attempts to 7. Is that a foul? No, from Mota. Estevez, Lee Chan-woo. What do you make of Lee Chan-woo in this sort of midfield role today?
I think he's more comfortable in this position. I think he is better in terms of his decision-making going out front. I think defensively he's not that strong. I think Raihan Rahman would be a better position player in centre-back because of his instructions and leadership.
Estevez. Straight. Again, that is one.
Gotta call it a foul.
That is going to be a booking for Said Akmal. didn't know that these were the bottom two sides of the SPL, Hide, would you, what you're seeing on offer tonight, would that give you any indication that it is? That these two are?
Well, we've had instances where both teams have defended quite poorly.
Right.
And again, that could be an indication of the quality in the team as well. Right? But I think it has been a decent game. Right? Not fantastic in terms of quality all around, but we have seen a lot of moments in the game where, like now, a lot of good moments in attack.
Angle is not in his favour there, Sergio. There's also some of the finishing that leaves a bit to be desired.
Both sides are really giving themselves a lot to think about, both in attack and in defence.
Player down, I think it's Cramp. It's Vinicius, and I think maybe his race has run today.
Doesn't look like he was really up for it as well. The young Lions are asking the Tanjong Pagar players to play the ball out.
Well, they're under no obligation to do that. Taking a shot there in the end.
Well, they have taken a lot of shots, Tanjong Pagar. Mota, I think, has had 2 at least. Junior, I don't think any one of his shots were on target, but I think he has at least 3.
Yeah, agreed.
But again, nothing really troubling for Izwan Mabut.
Raihan there and Sergio having a little disagreement, shall we say? Basically, who was going to put the ball out of play or not when Vinicius had gone down. It's quite a normal thing that you see on the pitch. Still no change there for Young Lions, not yet. Friedels is telling his team just play on.
Well, that's the right thing to do.
Agreed.
Yeah. It's not a serious injury or...
No, not a head injury or something like that. Here's AJ Robson. Still going. He's got options. Lutharith. That might be his last contribution. He's got the cramp. Abner Vinicius, and he's going to get taken off.
I think this is where the midweek game will come into play. I think he... Well, he didn't play in the...
Right.
Yep, he didn't play in the last game in the YL B team in the SPL 2 games on the 7th of April, so...
Andy Rifki is going to replace him.
I think Nathan Mao is going to be moving up front. Rifki playing Nathan's position. Fidaus feeling the heat from the results, and of course,
I thought you were going to say the
hoodie.
The track. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, exactly. It must be. My goodness, it's hot and humid these days in Singapore. That's Andy Rifki for Abner Vinicius. First contribution, a shot. Tanjong Pagar going to make a couple of changes. Well, a few Young Lions players thinking that should be a penalty. AJ Robson will be the next to go in the book.
Yeah, he knows. He just wants to break up the play and slow the game down and get everyone back into position to defend. He had all the time in the world to stay up on his feet.
No,
There's not much contact there from Shahruz Azali as well. And
was there a little nibble on his ankle? I'm wondering. No, not enough for you?
no, not enough. It's quite disappointing to see that because I think he had an opportunity to take that shot right after.
So Anaki Ismet is on. Fabio Cannavaro. So that's two attacking players. One of them is Fatullah. No, certainly not an attacking player.
Estevez is moving further forward a little more. Suhaimi and I really genuinely think that Sahil has had a better game than his striking counterpart, Junior.
Yeah. Having said that, he probably should have scored in the 12th minute.
But we do have strength, power up front now with Anaki Ismail and Junior. Looks like they might just go direct. One football.
With that from Sergio. Virus up to Spence. Cuts inside, too easy. Minutes left in this match. Plus some added time. Sadak sends that down the line, but it goes out of play before Hanaki can get there.
Young Lions have 20 minutes now to deal with the direct balls from Tanjong Pagar.
Moses goes back to his keeper. Nathan Mao.
Very soft foul to give. Just shielding the ball well enough, but again, there was a few nibbles by Fatullah.
Free kick here. Free kick comes off that wall. This is a really good chance for one of these two sides to get the bragging rights. And you know, since it's the last time they play each other this season, it could well have a massive impact at the bottom of the table.
Needed a good ball to be sent in.
Nathan Mao is going to go off, and it's Amir Shafiz who's going to come in now. Lucky Smith got that all wrong.
Oh, he could have turned and just ran with the ball.
Yeah. Here come Tanjong Pagar. Estevez. Fatullah. Fatullah keeps going.
Good work from Daniel. Again, using the frame of his physical self. Just let the ball run across.
So Nathan Mao will be replaced by the live wire Amir Shafiz. Thoughts on Nathan today?
Decent game, nothing special from him in terms of performance, but effective in a group that he's in, top half of the team, and I think physically he has fizzled out, especially towards the last 10 minutes here. New legs, new energy being needed in the team.
Abdul Qayyum smashes that forward. Here's Kim Lee Kwan. Comes off Harry Spence. Marcus Moses again with a big clearance. Mota. That's a foul by Amir.
Strong Amir.
Josh Little is going to get some game time now. Good work there from Sergio.
Such an important player for young Lions up front.
Sil Robson. Best shot from him.
Keep rushing it off the first bite. Angle it's coming from was a little bit awkward as well. Still decided to take that shot.
Amir doesn't win the ball, but he does now have it. Great work there from Ajay Robson. Return against Fatullah. He's taking his eyes off the ball there, Sharul.
Again, disappointing from somebody who's just got onto the field.
Yeah.
No reason as tired legs for Sharul Zazali.
Play. Bit of frustration here now, I'm sure, for Tanjong Pagar. Not managing the game now, as far as Young Lions are concerned. And Kyle. Here's Junior. Anaki Ismit for Tanjong Pagar to the last 10 minutes. Emilio Estevez. Raihan. Lost the ball here. Harry Spencer's helped out. Sergio. 1-2. Ball up towards Anaki. Gets the cross in. Chile. Not sure what that was, that header. Gets himself into really good positions here, but the end product has left a lot to be desired.
I do agree with you on that. Has had numerous chances. Oh, he's big, he's strong.
Yeah.
He's taller than most players, but has to work a lot more on his end product.
Got Sergio down. And Lee Chan-woo as well, I think.
Yeah, both of them. I think Sergio is okay now.
A rather bemused look on his face there from Junior Gile after what's got to be a better opportunity for him. So Tanjong Pagar had the shortest break between matches. Monday was their last game when they got hammered by Lion City Sailors. For the 20th win in a row against Tanjong Pagar. 92 goals scored in that time by Lion City Sailors against those opponents. Yes, Harry Spence could be his last contribution. Oh, the shot is straight at the keeper from Sergio.
I think first real chance for Young Lions in the second half.
Yeah. Junior Gile here. He's finally put some power into the shot, and it unfortunately hits the hapless Abdul Qayyum. Oh dear, he's down.
Oh, he should be. There was a lot of power behind that shot. Look how strong he is.
But he's really good at those moments, rolling players and shielding the ball. This is that chance on the other end.
Yeah, too easy again for Zaiful, not troubling him at all. You have to do better than that, Sergio, to score and extend your team's lead.
Lee Chan-woo and Junior Chile are off. Israfil Yusuf and Shahadat Masnawi are on. Shahadat, I haven't really seen him get much of a run these days. You get just a little cameo here.
Monarchy has been got the ball ahead of Abdul Qayyum. He is still feeling the effects of the shot.
Josh Little, saw him a while ago, actually, ready to come on, but will replace Harry Spence. Never Motta wants him to get on with it. Still just the 1-0. Your thoughts on his performance today?
I've always, whenever he plays, I always expect him to do the unexpected. And again, his end product is still not as satisfying as I thought he's able to do. But pretty decent on the right-hand side. 85 minutes so far for him.
Switch on here, Young Lions. Here's Zenivia Motta.
You got to stop the cross from coming in, Luth. It's a foul there, definitely.
Shut up, no foul. I think that's Amir Shafiz's point right now to the referee. How about this?
Yeah, it was 2 arms out.
I think that's what Firdaus is also saying. Well, that was taken quickly. They've got to switch on. There's no point protesting that. The players, let everyone else worry about that. But corner to be taken. Very angry voices you can probably hear. Look, there's a lot at stake because these 3 points will probably mean that the team that wins is unlikely to finish last. Unlikely, we don't know yet, of course, but no one wants to finish bottom, of course. Minutes on the clock.
Daniel has got to go stronger than that. Too soft in those challenges.
That falls nicely here, Fatullah. Zenivia Motta. Done well. Again. Still on the ball here. Syed Akmal. Motta.
Players are looking like they're tiring out.
Into the final minute before added time. It looks like it's going to be 6 minutes.
Sergio up alone.
Now he's got support. They're asking for the ball. They've just got to manage it, don't they? Surely go into the corners, don't you? Why is everyone racing up there?
Again, an experience of these players really showing.
Trying to create something here. Feel there.
Another time the referee caught.
Yeah. Well, remember that Young Lions have actually not had a win on the pitch this season. The only one they got was against a result that was overturned in their favour against Hougang United. So this would mean the world to them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think for all involved in Young Lions, this would be a huge moment for them if they can get those 3 points being won on the pitch.
Ball lofted in towards his one. 5 minutes to go still. It's going to be very tense. They'll also go 4 clear of their opponents if they can get over the line.
Smart play from Izwan just to delay and take as much time as possible from that drop kick.
It's going to eat up all that time if they can.
We see a bit different second half from Young Lions. Not really as composed in possession as they did in the first half, and losing so many individual balls and making so many errors as well.
No rush to take this whatsoever. Sergio trying to hold on to the ball. Free kick, perfect as far as Young Lions are concerned. And quick word while they sort themselves out here, Hideo, as we look back at this moment, the foul on Sergio. If you're Tanjong Pagar, this is your best chance of a win for the rest of the season. How do you think they've played overall today? Second half much better, right?
Yeah. First half, I think they were really knocked out of the park with the possession football by Young Lions, but I think second half they really turned up. They really put their best foot forward since the first minute, but again, they lack the cutting edge.
There you go. Now they're going to the goal. Do you think this is fair then, the 1-0 at the moment? Yeah, overall?
Yeah. Well, Young Lions has had a pretty decent amount of chances, especially in the first half, and they managed to convert one. I think Firdaus said it well and good in the pre-match interview. You can have all the possession you want. If you can't convert it, there's no point.
Yeah, agreed. Well, about 2.5 minutes left for Tanjong Pagar to try and scrape a draw. Head there, Amir Shafiz. There's real urgency here for Tanjong Pagar.
I think there's contact, but it's not something that is intentional from Emilio Estevez.
You can hear all the tension on the sidelines. This is what it means to the two teams.
A bit more delay at the end of the game as well, with all this tension moving across. Oh, it's a foul for Young Lions, and is there a yellow card as well for the elbow?
Sergio for dissent.
I think every incident now is going to be a shout.
Yeah, for sure. Rifki, here's Daniel Lukail. Into the last minute, there might be a little bit more, we'll see. Josh Little. That is in Young Lions' favour. A few more seconds there. Sergio, one last chance, maybe. They're going to get it back to the keeper.
Again, no need to press from Sergio. Stay compact and see out the last minute or so.
Ref almost getting in the way there. Is there that chance? That might be it. No, still not. They're almost there, Young Lions. It'll be, I'm sure, a pretty big celebration if they can get this win. Zaiful Nizam, that's not the ball he would have wanted. And that is it. A first win on the pitch this season for Young Lions. It could be huge for them in their quest to finish 7th. They've worked really hard today. They got the early goal. There was a good response from Tanjong Pagar, particularly in the second half. There might be some walking wounded, but for now, they are not going to care, Hide.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be really, really glad that they managed to see this through. I'm sure he's one as well. I don't think he has had any experience with a clean sheet. And for him, this could be a big boost for him, as in Firdaus Qasim here on screen. Big boost for him to build on this and get a few more wins under his belt before the season's end.
First win in 6 for Young Lions against Tanjong Pagar. The last time they did it was on the 24th of August, 2024. They won 3-1 that day. It's just the one goal that separates the two sides here, but they will very gladly take back the 3 points. Tanjong Pagar United have lost to Young Lions by 1-0. It's bottom of the table clash. But let's look back at that very early goal that we talked about. Sergio here, after some lovely work in the build-up.
Well, that's the quality that these two players bring into the Young Lions squad. A bit more clinical finishing as well from Sergio here. Left it for his teammate, who assisted him. Really nice and quick early start and early goal for the Young Lions.
And then there was a very important save here from Zaiful Nizam, otherwise it could have been 2 and game over. Sergio didn't have to jump for that one.
Well, Sergio getting the end of the cross from Luth. Again, although it was being called for a foul, there's still a lot of quality in that play. Well, this is where it was really frustrating for Tanjong Pagar. Created quite a few chances in the first half, and this was the closest that they got.
Great.
Through Zenevia Mota, and again it hit the bar from that right-hand side. There were a lot of opportunities created from both sides. The right side, Mota, and also Cannavaro, and from the left, Junior.
I feel they should have at least put one of those where the Silence Suhaimi one, right?
Yeah, again, this was also the closest that they got in the second half. Fantastic free kick from Esteves, and very unlikely source, Said Akmal. Just hitting it into the frame of the goal. Yeah, good save as well from Izwan. Reaction save.
Well, we can tell you he's also been adjudged to be man of the match today, Izwan Mahmood. Now, this was a potential shout for a penalty. A rather rash challenge there from Shorai Nishikawa and Sergio. You felt it should have been a penalty.
Again, my view is always if you're going to give it as a free kick, if it's outside the penalty box, which I think definitely is going to be a free kick, you have to give it for a penalty as well.
But nothing given there, and Young Lions managed to hold on for the win here. Look at these stats. Tanjong Pagar, it's not often that you see them out-shooting their opponents.
Yeah, but it's really even, especially in the second half. I thought Young Lions did better in the first, but Tanjong Pagar overall has made it pretty even, both in terms of possession, shots on target, corner kicks as well, which is quite rare.
Yeah.
And but then again, they just couldn't convert.
So frustration then for Tanjong Pagar, and more so now when they look at the table, because there is some distance now between themselves and Young Lions. It's a 4-point lead for Young Lions in 7th place. And we've got, well, not very many matches left. 5 left, to be exact, for them to try and turn it around. So 3 other matches for you this weekend. Match week 16. Tomorrow is the Eastern Derby at our Tampines hub, as BG Tampines Rovers try to get their title chase back on track. Talking of which, Lion City Sailors are playing on Sunday. They are the leaders at the moment. They play Hougang United at Jalan Besar Stadium. And on Monday, it's Balista Khalsa versus Albrecht Negata at Bishan Stadium. So a fairly entertaining game, a big win there for Firdaus Qasim and his Young Lions. Their first of the season on the pitch, and a much, much needed boost for the team. It ends here at Jurong East Stadium. Tanjong Pagar United 0, Young Lions 1. From me, Shazad Haq, Hidek Kamis and our team, thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night.